Hi everybody, this is Caroline Sotheby and welcome to Up, Down, and Around Town. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying this little warmer weather, no snow for a while, and hopefully things are on the uprise since spring is on the way. Okay, last week we went on Friday to Yak Arena, and the Gleaners company was there. They were handing out food to everybody. And if you want to go there, you go down 3rd Street, come around into the parking lot, and you will have a gap, but there's a little area that you'll go around and get information like where you live, how many people are in your family, and surprising enough, we noticed that for an individual by themselves, no kids, you get potatoes, you get apples, you get a gallon of milk. You had rice, you had 4 different packages of frozen ground beef. You have even frozen eggs that you can use for omelet or whatever you want. I mean, it's great. It's a good start. It's a help for families. Apparently, it's a little different setup when you have kids because you get more of their line of thinking. So that was Friday. The next visit to Yak Arena between 9 and 11 is the 19th. So keep that in mind if you or your family or somebody in your neighborhood might be interested in getting some free food, take advantage of it. And I'm sure they will be confident that, hey, this food is going to somebody who really needs it. Anyway, some other things, like I promised you last week, we had a visit with Eileen at the pop-up store. And, well, just go to it and you'll see exactly what the inside looks like.
Hello, my name is Eileen Murray. I'm the owner of the Dot Shops. Thank you to Carol and her team for coming to the shop today to introduce our new pop-up concept to Wyandotte. So I just wanted to walk you around and give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what we were offering last weekend with the pop-up, and we will also be opening this coming weekend to share all of the talented vendors and gifted artists and makers that we have in our Downriver community. So we'll take a quick walk over here. So we were able to put together some artistry that we have for some photographers. We also have some of our masks to be able to wear for our dogs and some planters that we have here. Great leaners that we have for getting ready for our spring and St. Patrick's Day and holidays that we'll have coming up here with Easter as well. So we can take you down this way, and if you'll see that we have the space that's going to be nice and open with a good mix of all of the vendors that we have, mostly in the Downriver community. So we can take you through, and we have gifts and things that you would be able to share with your friends and with your families, and also to use as decor in your own home. So we have some earrings that would be here, seasonal ones that we would be able to offer, and also ones for being able to have to wear as we go out for the spring and summer, as we're getting excited as the weather is starting to turn. And then we also have some signs that are over here, a nice mix of cups and koozies and signs to be able to be excited about the upcoming holiday season and changes within the season that we have for spring and summer. We also have a good variety of flannel shirts and sweatshirts for that in-between time that, as we know, that we're experiencing in Michigan now, that you still need to, have on hand those pieces And also some summer items that we would have to get ready for all of our tie-dyes and bright days that we'll have moving forward. Then we also have a nice kids section that's here to be able to have for some gifts and such as well. And then we have Detroit Salsa. They're definitely a local favorite that we have and that we've been able to partner with for all of their chips and yummy salsa and guacamole. And then also some other food items that we have between the Mitten Maid, that is our new sweet heat flavor that we have over here. He's also, Ryan Looney has come up with a great hot sauce that we can have to be able to share with everyone. Wonderful on chicken and pork. And Chunky Monkey that we have for some chenille blankets to being able to still cozy. You know, we live in Michigan, so you can use those blankets any time of year. Mm-hmm. And then we also have Hunter and Gatherer that has some really neat mocktail items that you can have to either infuse with water or your favorite liqueur that you would be able to put on ice and enjoy a cocktail on a Friday evening. We have Wicked Liquors, who has a great mix of recycled, upcycled candles that we have with varying flavors. Some nice soaps and bath salts that we have here, lotion bars, a nice mix of beautiful pillow covers for those pillows that you have that just need a little bit of a pick-me-up on your couch that we would have. Some very unique and different lamps to add a really nice statement piece within your home. And a nice variety that we have of hanging items for decor, for holidays, for statements that you would like to make within your home and outside and inside. We have a nice mix of combinations here of different signs, some bookends. So a really nice mix to being able to outfit and decorate your home for giving that nice pop of color or be able to give you something different to being able to accent within your house. We have some holiday masks that are here as well, some different fun ones. We had to restock with St. Patrick's Day ones for this weekend, so we'll be ready for you and have all of these different items that would be here as well. Also some opportunities for books, for watering holes, for showcasing the bars and pubs and taverns in the city of Detroit and in Ann Arbor that certainly need our love and attention to be able to come to see, since they have been operating at very limited capacities. So these books will give a nice idea and some recommendations on where to go so that we can support even our extended small business family. We also have some great matted photos that we would have here between nature, some iconic pictures that we have within the cities that we love, some up northern ones as well for beautiful shots of the lighthouses that we have and some great stable places that we have to be able to feature in our wonderful state of Michigan. And then we have some nice sweatshirts and things that have been created for some popular shows that we have going on. Who doesn't love all of our Golden Girls with their Shady Pines? Schitt's Creek for featuring some of their sweatshirts as well. And then just some cozy ones that you still may need for when it's going to be that you're outside for that sporting event or camping or just getting ready to have that nice cozy feel. We have some beautiful wreaths that are going to be, these ones light up. How beautiful is that? You can just add a little pop of color and put on your the battery pack that is in the back to be able to have a nice pop and springy feel on your door. The window leaners, the windows as well. And then also a great variety of porch leaners that we would have. Some of them are reversible, so you'd be able to have that, you know, nice seasonal feel that you would have for the summer that we just can't wait to come. And also one to just be able to have on your porch to have a nice little welcoming for all of your family and guests that would be coming.
You have a pop-up concept, something new. How can you explain it? to the city of Wyandotte.
Yes. So the intention of a pop-up shop is to have something that is going to be short-term, creates a sense of excitement within the space and within the city to not know what to expect. So we can be able to quickly change to the seasons, adapt to the varying vendors that we could have that would come in at any given time within the space. And I think that the face of retail really is changing, that people want to have a sense of excitement or something new, and sense of urgency and sense of not wanting to miss out on the new and exciting sorts of things that could be available within a pop-up. Some of the vendors that we have are trying out new items that they're bringing to market. They could be, have an established online presence within a website or within an Etsy page that they haven't had the opportunity on bringing it to a brick and mortar location. So the pop-up gives them a great opportunity on being able to test the market, understand who is interested in their products and who it is that they should be marketing to, and also to be able to receive some valuable feedback for being able to make their particular product successful for how they want to be for their business moving forward. We also have a varying degree of vendors that have are home with their children, that they're looking for the opportunity on having a small business that they can run and create within their home space, but to bring it to a brick and mortar location to sell and to make money, to give them that sort of flexibility that they would have and need for work-life balance. COVID has been a very challenging time for a number of families, that people have had to adjust and to be quite nimble and creative on how to being able to still maintain their home and keeping their kids in school while keeping income and the household running. So it's been a great idea of being able to partner with these small businesses for a varying number of reasons, to be able to also bring it to the community. And we were open last weekend for the first time. We had great vibes that were within the group. People are, and within the shop, people are ready to get out to, from the winter blues that we've been experiencing, and also just to get out there from, having that sense of normalcy for a very challenging year that we have all experienced. My husband and I owned the building and acquired it in 2017, and have decided that we wanted to bring a mini sort of a pop-up concept to Wyandotte. We live in Wyandotte. Both of our children are being raised here as well. We love the city, and it's a great feeling on being able to partner with the small businesses, be part of the Wyandotte community, and having that sense of family and community support that we'll have within the space moving forward. So our address, we're located at 2928 Biddle. We're conveniently located next to R.P. McMurphy's and Dwellings of Michigan Real Estate. So we're looking forward to coming in and having additional customers and sharing all of the great maker items that we have within our Downriver community.
Okay, when you're opened, what are the hours?
Yes, so this weekend we will be opening from 4 until 7, and then we will be open on Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 6.
Okay.
I have vendors that are going to be coming in to restock with some very popular items that had went last weekend, so they're busily working on being able to build up some inventory to share with the pop-up shop at Dot Shops. And I'm also working on some new vendors, so you never know what it is that we're going to bring in at any given time. So stop on in and being able to see what we've created within the space.
Is there a telephone number?
The phone number would be 734-552-1152. And you can also follow the page on Facebook under Dot Shops, and also on Instagram, also under the name of Dot Shops.
Thank you, Eileen.
Thank you. Appreciate your time today.
And you'd appreciate them coming through and seeing what you do have. It's a long building with a lot of inventory, right? Different ideas, different styles. And you said you even had, the Girl Scouts here last week?
Oh, last weekend we had,
Yeah.
on Friday, we had, DECA was here. They partnered with Joe Brighton to bring us some yummy, delicious chocolate chip cookies. They had 50 dozen of their chocolate chip cookies sell within an hour and a half, so it was buzzing.
Oh, great.
And then Saturday we had Cakes by Sweetie Pants that was here. She's local within Groseal and has ties to Wyandotte as well. And she had delicious chocolate treats, Rice Krispie treats, dipped Oreos, cupcakes, all kinds of yummy deliciousness.
Did you have an exercise class after
I
all
know,
that?
we definitely needed it. We had some people that were stopping in and every day for all of the different sweets that we had, and I was hearing it was a good thing that it was nice and sunny,
Yeah.
that everyone could get out to work off those calories.
Okay.
And then Sunday we had It's a Great Day, or sorry, my apologies, A Good Day Donuts. They had partnered with RHS group for Roosevelt High School for the Purpose for People project, and had some pre-selling of donuts that they'd had with the proceeds going to that very key project that's been established within the student base of Roosevelt High School.
Okay.
So we'll be continuing to look for those sorts of opportunities on being able to have those yummy treats and different things that we would be able to bring in at any given time for the pop-ups. So it was nice to have this walkthrough with you of the Dot Shops. We will have all of our dates moving forward for 2021. So we have all of the save the dates that we have for now. We will also be adding a date in June for the Bark on Biddle that will be happening as well. June, I believe it's the 6th through the 8th. But you can always go to Facebook or to Instagram to be able to get any updates that we would have on upcoming vendors. You never know what vendors that we'll be having to be able to pop in at any given time. We could have some sweet treats, we could have cookies, cakes. We always look for opportunities on being able to partner with the local communities and the high schools to being able to share the continued crafts and to give back to all of the schools and our kids within the community as well. So if there's anyone that would be interested in becoming a vendor, or if someone that has like a maker sort of an item or something that they would be able to pop up as an actual cookie or cake vendor, we always look for those opportunities. So stay tuned. Keep in contact, come in to see us, and we're looking forward to being a part of Staple of Wyandotte in downtown. Thank you.
And we thank Eileen for taking the time and letting us see the product in their store. Sooner or later, we might be able to get to the other places. We knew Cheryl Zimke was there a couple months ago. The Vault is going to be opening. The coffee lounge we never did get, except the idea of the outside exterior of the building. Frank's Pizzeria is supposed to be opening up soon. Now I hear, I don't know for sure, they will be using all the same menus that Frank's had, but they might be changing the name. So that's another thing we're going to be looking into. Anyway, while we're thinking about this, Downriver, the Wyandotte Warrior, if you haven't had a chance to read, you knew that Patty is passed away. And I talked to Pat Slack from River's Edge Gallery. She still has on the, I think it's the third floor, Patty's studio. They were keeping it intact because originally they were planning a showing for September. so far that's go. We'll find out more on that. And of course, I'm sure if you want to see some of Patty's articles and maybe even projections or portraits that she had, they might still be for sale. So that would be at Rivers Edge Gallery. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing that we've been sort of doing a little bit on Town Show, because local sports is not officially opening up again until this weekend. So the basketball boys are having a rough time. They're all close games, but they're losing like 44 to 41, 49 to 45, 60 to 52, but they're still there. They're not giving up. The girls, meanwhile, they're doing 50-50, really. They beat 36 to Allen Park's 25. They lost to Trenton 37-25, which is sort of, they were down on that one. Wyandotte beat Southgate 53 to 31. And Monday, Carlson beat them 35 to 31, another close game. The next two games this week are on the 10th. The girls are playing Wyandotte at Taylor, and Ezra Ford is coming to Wyandotte on Friday. Now, if there's a Wyandotte game, a home game, you usually have to double check the time. Most of the time, they're coming on at 6 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. Hockey, you know, they had a hard, bad season, but they've been doing fairly good after that. The latest hockey game is on right now, and that's with the Ann Arbor Pioneers and Wyandotte. Wyandotte did beat Woodhaven 3-2. That was on the 6th. And they did beat, oh, okay, I know I got the score. Where did I put it? It's right here. Riverview, Wyandotte 6, Riverview 4. So upcoming, there's a game on Friday, and our Brigade Richard's coming into Wyandotte at the Yak Arena. That's for that. You know, I found something in that Warrior, and I'm interested in seeing what's actually happening. Here's something that, first of its kind, Downriver United offers high school hockey to girls. Now, there were many a times in the last 2-3 years, as you're driving down 4th Street, you see these big signs saying, girls learn hockey, girls learn hockey. Well, apparently, there were enough girls wanting to learn hockey, and they made some sort of a league. So we're going to have to find out more about that. Anyway, another thing that came to pass, and I don't know if it's important or not, but I saw something in the church bulletin this past Sunday, and I start reading it. It says, what does it say? Some very interesting advice. So you want to take a little time and we'll see what advice they gave us. Some very interesting advice. An old man, a boy, and a donkey were going to town. The boy rode on the donkey, and the old man walked. As they went along, they passed some people who remarked it was a shame the old man was walking and the boy was riding. The man and the boy thought maybe the critics were right, so they changed positions. Later, they passed some people that remarked, what a shame, he makes the little boy walk. They then decided they both would walk. Soon they passed some more people who thought they were stupid to walk when they had a decent donkey to ride. So they both rode the donkey. Now they passed some people that shamed them by saying, how awful to put such a load on a poor donkey. The boy and man said they were probably right, so they decided to carry the donkey. As they crossed the bridge, they lost their grip on the animal and he fell into the river and drowned. The moral of the story? If you try to please everyone, you might as well kiss your ass goodbye. Of course, this is just a cute story, friends. But the fact of the matter is, for all of us, there comes those moments in life that may not be particularly comfortable, when we simply must do what our intelligence and our conscience tells us is right, regardless of what anyone else says. This requires a certain kind of courage. It is courage that Christians must become familiar with in these days. What does it really matter if we please everyone around us, but do not feel satisfied with ourselves, or worse, yet fail to please God Almighty? The end result is that we do end up kissing so much goodbye. In fact, if we let others and their opinions or approval control our entire life, we might just end up kissing eternal life with God in heaven goodbye forever. Something to think about during these days of Lent. Take care. Okay, it's sort of strange to get something like that, but I thought, hey, it's different. And it's that time of year when we started concentrating on what we should be doing with our life. All right. Anyway, I hope this gives you an idea. You have places to go get food. You have an idea of what's going on in basketball, hockey. I didn't get anything too much on bowling, but come this week, Martin, it's going to be with Local Sports, and he's one of the coaches, so he can give you some information. And I know Ken was willing to go and maybe hop to a basketball game, get an idea. I noticed one thing, though. Remember that big score that Wyandotte played? 10 to, I forgot the 10 to 4 or 10 to 2 thing. Got to give credit to a new person, a new name that I never paid attention to before, was a junior called Moon. He had a hat trick that game, plus assists, and some other names like Haskett. So we're going to keep you updated, give you an idea who's actually playing the sports. And at this time, hey, it's great that they can get out and do it, because a lot of people are sitting home, just sitting and waiting for the, okay, you can go out. So anyway, with that, we'll sort of wrap this up. Hope you have a good week. You take care, and see you next time on Up, Down, and Around Town. Take care now. Bye-bye.